Concerns are growing after another inmate was found dead at a troubled Wisconsin prison. The State Department of Corrections said earlier this week that 62-year-old Donald Maier died at Waupun Correctional Institution in February. That's the fourth death at the prison in the last 8 months. Maier's death is currently under investigation. This comes against the backdrop of new details of a smuggling operation taking place in that facility.
Political reporter Daryl Fair has the latest on how that investigation is continuing conversations on the state of Wisconsin prisons.
Following the death of an inmate at Waupun Correctional Institution, new developments suggest that current conditions at some of the state's oldest prisons may be getting worse. Loved ones have detailed stories of limited access to hygiene resources, recreation, and developmental programming has left them concerned for the safety of those incarcerated.
When you become a family member to somebody that's incarcerated, one of the things you find out is that they don't care about you. Loved ones having medical conditions or problems that are neglected.
On Thursday, a spokesperson for the governor confirmed that last summer, Evers and DOC officials asked the U.S. Department of Justice to launch an investigation of the state's prisons after the DOC detected contraband in multiple prison cells. That investigation has resulted in the suspension of 11 officers since May 2023. Waupun is one of 3 prisons, including Stanley and Green Bay, that has been on a modified movement or lockdown status due to staff shortages. Stanley was the only one to return back to its normal operations back in November. I spoke with Rebecca Aubert, the executive director for Ladies of Solutions, Change and Innovation, an organization advocating for individuals incarcerated at Stanley Correctional. Aubert's husband has been incarcerated for 2 years. She says he suffers from a life-threatening drug addiction.
There's been worsening of mental health issues because there's complete neglect of mental health problems. And there's no programming and there's no drug treatment. And that's going to have to fall on us when he comes home.
I reached out to the Department of Corrections. They informed me that Waupun Correctional remains under modified movement, but has increased certain activities. In-person visitation and leisure time activities are still restricted for inmates. The facility is now offering 2 periods of recreation and at least 2 showers each week.